Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, teacher.
Morning, Diana. Good morning, Camilo.
Good morning, teacher. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? How are you too?
Doing great. Thanks.
Alrighty. How about yourself, Steve?
I'm great, and you?
I'm good. It's been a long week. Not short like the other ones. I don't know what's different with it. Morning, Julie. Jolly.
Good, good morning, teacher. How are you? How are you doing so far?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. How about yourself?
Quite good as well. Thank you. Thank you as well for asking. I'm
All
glad
right.
to see you. Yeah, everything is okay.
Good. Good. Hello, everyone. Daniela, Fernanda, who joined the session.
Good morning, teacher.
How's life?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I was telling you guys it's been a long week, but long in a good sense, because I have had many things to do, but I'm not really tired, but sort of with just with many things to do. But so far so good.
That's
How
good.
about
That's good.
yeah,
Teacher, can I ask you a question?
sure.
It's about our marks
Okay.
of the assessment week. I'm not sure if you uploaded to the platform or Portal del Estudiante.
Let me double check. I'm opening the LMS right now. Quick question: are you able to see the score for the listening test and the writing test? Because I went through the. Sorry, go ahead.
My internet connection is really bad, so I couldn't hear you. You said sorry.
No, that's right. Were you? Are you able to see the score for the listening and the writing tests? Because I went through the evaluation, the manual evaluation for some of the items that required to change the. For example, the one in which there was a transcription and you had to write it in plain English. Are you able to see that they were corrected? Or you're not
We're
able to do that?
about the LMS, right?
Exactly.
Let me check.
Are you able to see the evaluation and see that the some of the answers that were originally marked incorrect, now they are correct after the manual revision?
Yes, here is the correction. Yes, I can see them, but I was asking about the grades, the mark.
Okay. Yes, now that was a question that I had because I went through the manual correction revision of the tests. So now you have the score, and what I'm missing is the grades. Let me see in the. Yes, the update, section 3. The update's not there. Okay. Do I have a. Please give me a second, section 3. Okay, I can. Oh no, this is section 3.
In my case, there is the correction of the writing evaluation, but listening evaluation has no dice sin calificar aún. Sí.
Okay, let me check that immediately. Evaluation. Listening test, section 3. Daniela. Okay, yes, you're right. It's not being revised. I thought I had revised this section. The last three questions are about tonality required. Okay, since you are there, let me try to prove this. I'm going to manually change this and see if you are able to see the change immediately. All right, taking advantage of you being connected. Okay, that was the first one. That's the second one. Gosh, I was taken out of the...
Teacher?
Yes, ma'am?
My listening and writing tests are not correct manually. I'm just checking now and they are not correct.
Can you send me the number of the questions that are not correct to take a look at it?
I'm checking the writing and the question 19.
19?
Yes. And the 25 are not correct manually.
Okay, give me a second, because
And I have a doubt with listening evaluation because I have 4 audios that went wrong when I do the listening and it's still wrong. I don't know if you consider this question for the mark.
yes, what I did, let me finish with Daniela's question first. Daniela, if you just give me a second, right? Daniela, if you refresh the website, are you able to see the exercises corrected?
Give me a second. Let me
Sure.
check it again. In both tests or just in listening evaluation?
I was working with the listening evaluation because it requires a manual
Yes.
correction. Yes.
Right now he has the correction.
Okay. Okay, so I have to do the same for all the evaluations that are still required to be revised. Okay, and this is for the listening because I thought, okay, I thought I had done this before. I don't know why it's not recorded. Oh, it didn't record before. That's gonna take me at least today. So allow me today to finish with this because I had done this with all the 3 sections, but I don't know why this didn't work. I have to go to check the other sections also if this also happened with because if it happened with all the sections, it was a big loss of time, and that's not doesn't make me happy at all. Let me give me a second, please, to take a look at the other sections. Just a second. Sorry, can I take the second question, please?
It was Esther who was talking.
I just saying that the 4 questions that went wrong in listening um, was with the audio MP4. I don't know if you consider these questions because they can hear well. They was disordered.
Yes, yes, I consider that. I considered. Okay, we're talking about the listening evaluation again, and this is Esther. What I could give you is that whenever I clicked on the audio file, and if it didn't sound, I'm discounting that specific item. So if you were not able to listen to it, even though you know that, even though there was an option of downloading the audio file in after the file, there were these three dots. But many of you did not have any knowledge about that, so that's why I decided to discount that, to take them off the test if you were not able to hear it. So don't worry about those that you were not able to listen to, because they are discounted. They are not considered, not at all.
Thank you for clearing up my doubt and writing the questions that mistake of the spelling, the 19 and 25. It's not correct manually, so I don't have any mistake at all, but it's wrong.
That's a 25.
And 19.
19. 25 and 19. And we're talking about the writing, the listening?
Writing.
The writing. Okay, sorry. I was in the listening, writing section 3.
Profesor,
Go
disculpe
ahead.
que interrumpa, le voy a hablar en español para que se entienda mejor. A lo mejor la Esther se está refiriendo a la misma pregunta ahora que estoy viendo el grading, pero estén cambiadas de lugar. Es una traducción que debíamos hacer y en mi caso tengo la respuesta tal cual como está, pero la única diferencia es que la comita de en la respuesta correcta me sale al revés y yo la
No.
puse como al otro lado. No sé si se explica, pero por lo menos a mí me pasa eso en esa traducción en específico y no hay ningún comentario. Entonces a lo mejor pasó algún error con el LMS y esas no las corrigió usted manualmente y a lo mejor mis compañeros tienen ese problema o Esther tiene ese problema, no estoy segura.
I just sent the picture at the chat.
Okay.
So you can see well.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the evaluation, the writing evaluation, section 3, and I'm looking at stairs, and I have the only ones that are not correct are the ones in number 22 and 23. So I understand that this was tests are taken randomly, so they are not in the same order, and it's 19 and 25. 19 and 25. 19, 25, 25. 19 and 25. According to what I have here, only the 22 and 23 are the ones that you have incorrect. 22 has to do with identifying the number of IPs, and 29 number of international phrases, but the one in which you had to transcribe from phonetic transcription into English, when my hair is all but gone and my memory fades, written, yes, I give them a correction. I mean, if you look at the image, the image, the first one, it says pregunta 19 correcta, puntúa 1 sobre 1. Yes. And if you look at the next one, pregunta 25 correcta, puntúa 1 sobre 1. That means that from 1 point, that was the possible score that you could get, you got 1 point. So you got the total score for that one. I know that you see a red cross there, but you got all the points for that specific for those specific questions. So if you pay attention to the section in the left, it says puntúa 1 sobre 1. That means, and I'm switching to Spanish, del puntaje total, que era 1, obtuvo 1. En la segunda imagen, del puntaje total, que era 1, obtiene 1 del puntaje total, que era 1. Si el puntaje total era 10 y puntúa 8, obtuvo 8 de 10. So you got the total score. All right, that's where I could say about this. You have to pay attention to the section in the left, right? And Jennifer, I have no idea. I need to go over this. I went through the manual revision of the listening and writing test for the 3 sections, so I have no idea. Jennifer, how many syllables are there in the chocolate? Chocolate. It's a very tricky word. It seems that it has 3, but actually it has only 2 syllables. Choc would be the first one, and chocolate would be the second one. Chocolate. Okay. I'll go over the tests again and see what happens, because I know that it's whether the correction was recorded and saved or not. I don't think there's another option. I don't have any expertise on LMS besides being a regular user, so I need to confirm this with the IT person, the specialist in the LMS, to see if I can get the the process that I did, the manual correction of all the items for the listening and the writing tests. I honestly don't have any answer for only the disappointment that I have to do this process again. But as far as I know, the listening evaluation, it seems to be, sorry, the writing evaluation seems to be all right in terms of score. The only items that remain not evaluated or assessed are the ones in the listening evaluation. So let me check that, please, because in order to give you an answer, I need to find out what happened first, and if there isn't anything that I could do, or that this specialist in the LMS could do, I have to do it again, as it has happened a couple of times when it has happened to many people. You're working with a Word document or a PowerPoint, you don't save it, and then something happens and you get all the work done erased. So let me send an email first and see if I can get you the results quicker by finding out what happened. If not, I have to do it manually again during the evening. Okay, I'm sorry for that, and for the waiting time. So today's lesson has to do with let me start with a very short game. This game is an association game. It's basically you have to say whatever comes to your mind without much thinking. Okay, for example, let's think about words: nouns, animals, sports, famous people, food, anything that comes to your mind. For example, cats. Do you have any other? Football.
Puppy.
Puppy. Any other?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. How do you spell kangaroo, by the way? Like that?
I'm not really sure, teacher. Let me check.
Okay. An adjective, danger. Do you have any other?
Tacos. Like you say about the food. I remember.
Tacos. Yes, any will do. Television. Any other?
Laptop.
Laptop. Famous person, maybe?
Cell phone.
Which one?
Cell phone, like a mobile phone.
Cell phone. That's yeah. Sorry.
Rice.
Rice. Heaven. And the last one.
Frog.
Which one?
Frog.
Frog. All right. Okay. Let's ask a participant. Let's ask one of you, if you're interested. Let's ask Jolie.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Jolie, remember, this is say the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word, okay? Not much thinking, just whatever pops up, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, Jolie, television.
I watch my favorite TV series on television.
You have to say one word that pops up in your mind when you hear the word television. What comes to your mind? One word.
Movie,
Football,
player,
heaven. Come on.
heaven. I do not know the meaning of heaven. This is why I like.
Okay, danger,
Die,
tacos,
food.
frog,
You got me over there again. The meaning of frog.
cats.
Annoying, maybe.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Jolly. let's find out
Because
another volunteer.
I
You
say
have
annoying. I say annoying because I have some like cat here. Like they are in the time when they have to like aparearse, and they really
Yeah,
annoying.
with the meat.
Making so much noise.
Yes, when cats mate, that's a really a bad experience for people, right? Volunteer, Daniela.
Yes.
Okay, Daniela, ready? One word that pops up in your head, all right? First one, laptop,
Internet,
summer,
sun,
lions,
animals,
pizza,
food,
party,
fun,
best friend,
relationship.
sad moment,
What?
sad moment,
Cry,
beach,
holidays,
delicious,
pizza,
salty,
oh, pass.
boring.
Classes.
Okay, thank you so much, Daniela. Thank you so much. Another volunteer, please. This has to be very quick, right? This is a association game. We're playing this not professionally, right? Some psychologists may use this game to map out our minds, right? Any volunteer? Camila Leon, would you like to participate? Would you like to? Camilo Roa, would you like to participate?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, loud and clear.
Right.
Okay, association game. First word that comes to your mind. All right, here we go.
Right.
Camilo, puppy.
Cute.
Kangaroo.
Uh, like a child, like little animals.
Okay, television.
Cartoons.
Cloud.
Water.
Romance.
Love.
Driving.
Accent.
Apple.
Sweet.
Fun.
Bicycling. I don't know if that is
Favorite. Okay. Okay. Favorite food.
Pizza.
Annoying.
Annoying. Classes. That's it.
Relaxing. Relaxing.
Relaxing. Hear music.
Cell phone.
Videos.
Tired.
Tired. Exercise.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Camilo. Very quick. Good job. Thank you. All the participants have been really, really good. Sometimes you get stuck with one or two words, right? Any other volunteer? How about Fernanda? Fernanda Navarro, would you like to participate?
Okay.
Okay, last participant. Fernanda, one word that comes to your mind. Ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Here we go. Dancing.
Fun.
Reading.
Books,
Swimming.
pool,
Pizza.
food,
Heaven.
sky,
Hell.
fire,
Frog.
lake,
Disgusting.
mess,
Delicious.
cooking,
Difficult.
life,
Puppy.
cute,
YouTube.
videos,
Instagram.
pictures,
Jeans.
shirt.
Long.
I'm sorry, what?
Long. Long.
Okay, long. A road,
Small.
a house,
Perfect.
nothing.
Okay, excellent. Thanks so much. Very well done. Very well done. Okay. We're not exploring your mind. We're just, activating our brains, right? That's the idea. Activate our brains. First, if we move on to the agenda, coalescence, ch and j. Do you have any questions? Is it clear, the concept of coalescence? Do you think it would be good to review these concepts or have more exercises? What do you think? What's your perception?
A review, maybe.
Okay.
Yes, I should review.
Okay. What about instead of hearing the concepts from me from a boring teacher? What about a video instead of the boring teacher? Is that right?
You're not boring, but okay.
I mean,
It's not-
I honestly prefer videos instead of I don't know you guys, but videos are so fun. I don't know. Videos make life easier for me at least. Don't you watch YouTube tutorials when you want to learn something?
Yes, a lot.
Yes,
You
when I
see?
want to cook
Yeah.
something.
Sure, it's easy. Okay, let me know if you can hear the sound.
A feature of connected speech called
Yes.
coalescence.
Excellent. So we'll listen to the explanation, some examples, and then some exercises. I want you to do the exercise. So in the meantime, while you're listening, grab a piece of paper or a notebook and a pen. All right, have them ready, please. Here we go.
When two separate sounds merge to form a new different sound. Sometimes a final t sound in a word and an initial y sound in the following word combine to make a ch sound at the boundary. So instead of next year, you hear next year, like that young man said. Please note, this can also happen inside just one word, like when the T and the U combine to make a ch sound in the word situation. However, since our focus is with connected speech, we're only going to look at where this happens when the end of one word meets the beginning of another word.
That's very important because sometimes you get individual words like situation or soldier instead of soldier, right? Soldado, it's soldier, soldier. Or education is not education, but education with a j. So it happens also in individual words, right? So remember, mind those three words: situation, education, and soldier that have an affricate. Okay, here we go.
If you don't understand the symbols I'm using to represent sounds in this video, please see the link in the box below to the interactive phonemic chart. Here are a few more examples. Number 1, lost youth, lost youth. Number 2, she must use it, she must use it. Number 3, they promised you, they promised you. You might have noticed that in number 2, the second word starts with the letter U, not the letter Y. That's because we're looking at the sound Y, not just the letter Y. And the letter U can make the sound Y. Similarly, in number 3, the first word ends with the letter D. That's also because we're just looking at the sound T, not at the letter T. And an ED ending on words can sometimes have a T sound. Briefly on that, when the sound before ED is unvoiced, meaning your voice is not used to make the sound, just air along with your lips, teeth, tongue, or throat, then ED is pronounced T, like with K in talked, F in coughed, P in hoped, and S in promised. To give you practice in hearing this feature of connected speech, I'm going to say 10 phrases, and I'd like you to write them down. If you need to, pause the video and number a paper or document 1 through 10.
All right, guys. So very quickly, numbered a piece of paper with numbers from 1 through 10. And we're going to listen. We're all going to do this. And at the end, we're going to listen to the key answer. All right? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Here we go.
So again, listen and write or type what you hear. Each line will tell you the number of words in that phrase or sentence. I will say each one 3 times, fast, then more slowly, and then fast again. Here we go. Number 1, last year. Last year. Last year. Number 2, best university. Best university. Best university. Number 3, least useful. Least useful. Least useful. Number 4, most young people. Most young people. Number 5, my Number 5, my first year. My first year. My first year. Number 6, I'll text you. I'll text you. I'll text you. Number 7, I got you something. I got you something. I got you something. Number 8, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Number 9, we missed your call. We missed your call. We missed your call. Number 10, we want you to stay. We want you to stay. We want you to stay. Now pause the video and compare your answers. If you need to, go back and play parts of the dictation. Here are the answers. Pronouncing a feature of connected speech can help you hear it when others say it. So please listen and repeat. Try to make the ch sound between words. Here we go. Number 1, last year. Last year. Number
I'm sure you are listening and pronouncing, right? Listening and repeating, guys, just to check. Excellent.
2, best university. Best university. Number 3, least useful. Least useful. Number 4, most young people. Most young people. Number 5, my first year. My first year. Number 6, I'll text you. I'll text you. Number 7, I got you something. I got you something. Number 8, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Number 9, we missed your call. Number 10, we want you to stay. We want you to stay. To review, sometimes a final t sound in a word and an initial y sound in the following word fuse to make a ch sound due to a feature of connected speech called coalescence. A final example is, she walked you home. She walked you home. Now,
All right, so that was sort of a summary for the feature of connected speech called coalescence. Just to point out that she walked you home, even though in the spelling we don't see a t sound as you may see right there, right? T. The fact is that walked in past tense is the k sound is followed by a voiceless t, as k is a voiceless velar consonant sound. The ed ending pronunciation should be t, walk, t, t. So you get a t and then a y, and that's why we may have coalescence when a speaker says this, saying she walked you home, right? So that's always something that we need to take into account. That is not about the spelling, but it's about the sounds. Okay, and that's about the ch sound. And if you are interested in watching the other video on coalescence, this time with j, we can watch it. If you don't need to, we can move on.
Teacher, I have a question about this.
Yes, go ahead, please.
This is not the same that coalescent assimilation, right? Or is it the same?
Is exactly the same. Some authors call it mutual assimilation. Some others call it coalescence assimilation, and others call it yacht coalescence. But it's exactly the same. A feature in which you have you're looking at a presentation, right, in YouTube? I mean, a video?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. So it's basically getting together. In this case, in this type of coalescence, d plus y, and the final sound is j, which is a completely different sound. I mean, if you pay attention to d, is it is a voiced alveolar and plosive sound, but j is not plosive, it's not alveolar. The only thing they have in common is that both are voiced, right? So getting together d and y, and you get a different sound. That's what it's basically coalescence. It's a fusion, or it's a combination of two sounds. In general, d or t plus y, and you get another sound, which is mainly an affricate sound, which can be ch, as in the previous video, right? Or j, as in the video that we are now. And that's something that we need to take into account. It's a new sound that comes because of the mutual influence. So you can call it mutual coalescence, you can call it assimilation coalescence, and you can call it yacht coalescence, like YOD, yacht coalescence.
Teacher, and when
Okay.
we were talking about coalescent assimilation, is just the j sound, or there is any other mix that is produced?
When we talk about coalescence, we talk about the one that we are seeing now, the j, as in major, major, or educate at the end, or the other one, which is ch in the previous video, as in the example, if you remember, she walked you, or don't you know, that's the other coalescence. So those two sounds are in general the most I was going to say popular, but the most frequent ones, and the only ones that we're going to be reviewing for coalescence. As far as I know, can't think of any other. So coalescence is basically joining two sounds together, combining them, and getting a new one, a ch or a j. All right, so in this case, let me see.
Following word combined to make a j sound at the boundary. So instead of made, your.
I don't know. I don't know if you're
You
watching
hear
this.
major. Please note, this type of coalesced connected speech, or only a few more examples.
So I think I'm showing you, but I don't think if you are seeing this.
Yes, you are, teacher.
What I'm seeing. See what?
Yes, you are. You are. O sea, we can see what you are showing us.
Okay. What I think, what I want to show you is YouTube video that says more examples. Are you seeing that one? Yes? No?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay. So here are some examples of these type of coalescence. The voiced j.
Here are a few more examples. Number 1, cold jeer, cold jeer. Number 2, mind your own business, mind your own business. Number 3, do you know why? Do you know why? A couple of notes. On number 2, the phrase mind your own business, English saying that means respect people's privacy. It's a request. And number 3, you might have noticed that the first word doesn't end in a D, it ends in an oo sound, do. But the reason why coalescence happens here is because the word do in connected speech often gets reduced to just a d sound. So in connected speech, do you ends up just sounding like Jew. To help you hear this type of coalescence, I'm going to
Same thing, guys, very quickly, write down 1 through 10 so we can do this listening exercise, this time with j, okay?
Yes, teacher.
All right.
So again, listen and write or type what you hear. Each line will tell you the number of words in the phrase. Here we go. Number 1, she said Jess. She said Jess. Number 2, they loved you. They loved you. Number 3, Did you go? Did you go? Number 4, would you mind? Would you mind? Number 5, we enjoyed your show. We enjoyed your show. Number 6, do you know her? Do you know her? Number 7, they called your mom. They called your mom. Number 7, they called your mom. They called your mom. Number 8, could you help me? Could you help me? Number 9, how'd you feel? How'd you feel? Number 10, he moved your things. He moved your things. So again, if you're watching with another person or your classmates, pause the video and compare your answers. If you need to, rewind and replay any sections. Here are the answers.
Getting ready to listen and repeat,
For
right?
some people, pronouncing a feature of connected speech can help them to hear it. So I'm going to say each phrase twice. Please listen and repeat. The most important thing is to try to make the j sound at the word boundaries. Here we go. Number 1, she said yes. She said yes. Number 2, they loved you. They loved you.
They loved you.
Number 3, did you go?
Did you go?
Did you go?
Did you go?
Number 4, would you mind? Would you mind? Number 5, we enjoyed your show. We enjoyed your show.
We enjoyed your show.
Number 6, do you know her? Do you know her?
Do you know her?
Number 7, they called your mom. They called your mom. Number 8, could you help me? Could you help me? Number 9. How'd you feel? How'd you feel? Number 10. He moved your things. He moved your things. To review, sometimes a final D sound in a word and an initial Y sound in the following word fuse to a J sound due to a feature of connected speech called coalescence. A final example is, how'd you know that? How'd you know that?
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the review for coalescence. I hope that somehow it's clearer for you now. You're not requested, you're not obliged, this is not mandatory for you to say don't you know or to use coalescence anyway. But you have to be aware, right, that the more familiar you are with these phonological process or this feature of connected speech, it's easier for you to understand other speakers who may use it and may use it a lot. Okay, so whether you regard this as an important feature and you want to add it to your way of speaking, and you say, how'd you know that? Or don't you know? You are actually familiar with the concept, and you are you know what you're saying, and what you're using. Okay, so that's the idea with knowing about coalescence and being familiar with it, uh, whether you want to use it or just for the sake of listening comprehension, right? It's time for a break. I think it's almost noon. Um, so let's meet in 10 more minutes. In 10 more minutes, we're going to have a practical exercise about connected speech. We're going to do this exercise together. Some of you are going to read aloud the utterances several times. Okay, and the idea is that we go over the uh, analysis together. And if you have questions that may pop up in your mind, you ask them at the same time, and we talk about the exercises, all right, in a very practical and very collaborative way. So break time, and I'll see you in about 10 more minutes. That would be probably like 12 something, 12:08, 12:10, something like that. All right, guys?
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Right, teacher.
Alrighty, so I'll see you in about 10 more minutes. Enjoy your break.